Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 6 of 4SA2. We all gonna explanation about our ISAs. The title is Two-Factor Authentication with Google Authenticator. Okay. For the first one, I will gonna introduce our team. The first is my name is Muhammad Farid Ali Wahidin. And my partner is Alvino Rizky Syah Erlangga. Introduction. Along with the development of science and technology, it also developed a new type of crime. That's why all of our personal data on internet need a password. So it can prevent people missing with our personal data and use advantage of it. Every company or individual that attacks important to a modern IT infrastructure needs an IT security concept. Okay, this is next is security concept. IT security concept are central and important component of the IT security management or information security management system. The term IT security concept describes technique that secure information processing system in the protection goals of ability, confidently, and integrity. The primary aim is to protect against attack scenario, to avoid economic damage, and to minimize risk. Two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is a security system that require two distinct form of identification in order to access something. Two-factor authentication does this does this by recurring to type of information from the user, a password or personal identification number, a code sent to the user smartphone or fingerprint before whatever is being secured can be accessed. Two-factor authentication itself is an extra layer of security used to ensure that people trying to gain access to online account are who they say they are. Next is Google Authenticator. Google Authenticator is a mobile security application based on two-factor authentication that help to verify user identity before granting them access to website and service. Two-factor authentication make it less likely that intruder can masquerade as an authorized user. Google Authenticator is used for two-step verification based on time-based one password or TOTP, and he make based on one-time password or OTP for authentication user. Next, to how does two-factor authentication work? Two-factor authentication works by adding an additional layer of security to your online account. It requires an additional login credential beyond just the username and password to gain account access. And getting that second credential requires access to something that belongs to you. Without this additional access method, it is impossible to enter account, which in turn makes it impossible for hacker to access your account using only stolen password, login information. Here is a simple diagram of two-factor authentication process. Next to Alvino can explanation.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Alvin Nurski Sherlangga, and right now I will continue the presentation. And right now we will talk about two-factor authentication method. So, add two-factor authentication method The first one is biometric two-factor authentication. Biometric two-factor authentication works by requiring you to present something unique to your physical person to gain access to your account. And then second one, there is a text message. Text message for two-factor authentication send a login code to a mobile device number you register with the account. And then the last one, authentication application. Authentication app, two-factor authentication works by using a mobile app to generate an authentication code. So the next one, Google Authenticator works. From the last one, the authentication application, the example is Google Authenticator. This. Because Google Authenticator is based on two-factor authentication, it use time-based or one-time password or OTP, TOTP, and HMAC-based one-time password or HOTP for authenticating users. Authenticator works for any site or service that has enabled two-factor authentication. Like most web-based two-factor authentication applications, the system combine knowledge and possession features. To access website or web-based services, the user types in his normal username and password and then enters a one-time passcode or OTP that was delivered to his device, triggered by the login. That combination verifies that the same person entering login data on the site is in possession of the device to which the Google Authenticator app was downloaded. So to set up Google Authenticators, first we must download the Google Authenticator from App Store or Play Store or any downloader site. And then when you enter the application, it requires you to set up Authenticator. You can scan it or use a code. And to set the code like in the right picture, it's you must enter the application first, like in Instagram for the example. Go to Instagram, go to setting, and then in the setting you choose security, and then click the two-factor authentication, and then click the two-factor authentication apps. And when you enable it, and then you go back to Google Authenticator, it will automatically have Instagram, your username, and then the code like in the right picture, Instagram, and your username, and then there's the code, and the code is based in a one-time password, as you can see in the right side, blue circle, that is the time, which exactly around 1 minute. And for all other website or account, it's same. Go to setting, security, enable the two-factor authentication app. You go back to Google Authenticator, and it will automatically there the code. Okay. Next is the advantages of Google Authenticator. The first one is safer, more safe. Google Authenticator is the most secure one of all the other options available to receive verification code for two-step verification. And then the second one is work without internet. So if you don't have any internet, or maybe you are in the airplane and you must airplane mode, don't worry, because it does not require any internet. And then the third one is multiple account. One Google Authenticator can hold into many account and website like Instagram, Facebook, Amazon, any other web and website and account. And then the last one is easy to use. Like I said, if you want to log into your account or to any web that require login, username, password, you type your username and password, and then you click login. It will trigger the OTP, and you just open the Google Authenticator and see the code, or maybe copy the code and enter it, and then you are logged in. And then the next one is disadvantages of Google Authenticators. So the first one is set up individually. So not a huge drawback for those who live with a single smartphone in their hand. But if you decide surf a lot, this can be a drawback because you have to have your smartphone nearby. Maybe if you hold five different account maybe, or your work account, your personal account, or any maybe your friend account. I don't know. Every time you log in, you have to see the code in the Google Authenticator. And then the second one is no lock. Yeah, no lock, no security. Google Authenticator have no passcode or biometric lock on the app. So uh, if there is someone try to log into your account and they have your phone and they open your Google Authenticator, they can see the code to activate the OTP. So yeah, and next is okay. That is from us. This is the last of this page. This is the last of our presentation. We are sorry if there is any mistake or misspelled or any poor sentence. Uh, thank you for listening, for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.